Question number 10. The diagram shows four different straight line supply curves. So we have four supply curves. We have S1, we have S2, we have S3, and we have S4. And the question is what can be concluded from the diagram. Now let's look at these options. Option number A is that S1 has unitary elasticity. Unitary elasticity would mean that the percentage change in the price would be the same as the percentage change in the quantity supplied. But if you look at S1, we know that whatever the price, so we can have whatever change in price, the quantity actually stays the same. So the percentage change in quantity is always zero, and the percentage change in price can be in any range. So this means that this is not the definition of unitary elasticity, because in that the percentage change in price has to be equal to the percentage change in the quantity supplied, which we know is not the case here. So that means that we can rule out option number A. Let's look at option number B. Option number B is that S2 has zero elasticity. Zero elasticity would occur when whatever the change in the price, the quantity demanded would remain, the quantity supplied would remain the same. Now let's look at S2. So S2 is here. We know that when the price goes from here to, let's say, here, there is a change in the quantity supplied. That means that the change in quantity supplied is not zero. So that means that S2 does not have zero elasticity. In fact, it has non-zero elasticity. So that means that we can also rule out option number B. Option number C is that S3 has constant elasticity. Now this is an interesting option. Let's look at this. Constant elasticity would mean that no matter what point on the graph you are for S3, the elasticity would remain the same. So let's say if the elasticity is 0.5, I'm just giving an example, it would be the same if you are at this point of the curve, or if you are at that point of, or if you are here. But we know that this is not true because of the shape of S3, which means that this is relatively flatter curve, and this is not true in such a case. So we can also rule out option number C. That only leaves us with option number D. And by the process of elimination, we have reached this conclusion that option number D is the correct answer. But let's just look at this. So it says that S4 has infinite elasticity. Infinite elasticity means that whatever the change, so that means that uh, the price does not change. The change in price is actually zero. And we know that this is true from the graph, because S4 only works at one point. If the price falls only even by a single percent or a single point here, so if it goes even here or here, there's an infinite change in the supply. So this is an infinite elasticity graph. So that means that the correct answer is option number D.